He's got the toys. He's got showmanship. And he's got sex appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great Southwest, here's the guru of gadgets, the dapper and dashing Don Baine, the Gadget Professor. Gadget Professor.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Don Baine, the Gadget Professor, coming to you live and, of course, in color from NAB 2015. It is now Tuesday morning here, and it is 5 after 9, and people are very slowly coming in this morning. That's what happens after the first night of NAB. Everybody's saying hello to people they haven't seen and hello to people that they have seen, and partying and eating and all kinds of things. So tad slow, but that will change, I guarantee you, within the hour. We are actually located in the North Hall, right behind the sign-up booth for the exhibitors, registration booth. And we are here today bringing you the Gadget Professor Show, obviously live streamed on Livestream. And we have a sponsor, some wonderful folks called DataVideo. And we are absolutely honored to be associated with DataVideo. They have some amazing products, and truth of the matter is, as we speak, this entire stream, this entire show is being produced with some outstanding, really cool DataVideo gear. And in a few minutes, when I get done rambling on here, we're going to meet Mr. Craig Moffett, and we're actually going to take a live tour right behind me to my right and look at the functionality of some really cool DataVideo gear that's operating everything, all the switches, all the special effects that you see. The well, we don't have chroma key, but all the cameras, we have some PTZ cameras that we're using. We'll take a look at those. And actually, the whole workflow is laid out so clearly and cleanly right on my right side. And I want to say that we're actually using the SE-700, which is a brand new introduced switcher, HD video switcher by DataVideo. And I think I am the first person to go live with that switcher, and everybody thought I was a little crazy because we use other gear typically, but once I saw the SE-700 and played with it for about 40 seconds, I said, we're going to use that and we're going to go live. And as I predicted, flawless. We had that on for probably 10 hours yesterday, and not one hiccup, which is absolutely fantastic. And when you realize the functionality of the SE-700 at the price point, if you're interested in podcasting or have an educational facility or sports facility and you want to start producing video programs, you definitely want to check out the DataVideo, not only the SE-700 but the 1200. And as you'll see in a minute, they have a lot of phenomenal toys, if you will, that allow you to grow as you need. You don't have to spend a lot of money and buy functionality that you don't need. The nice part about DataVideo is that it's modular, and what that allows you to do is to ease into the business and buy what you need as you need it, knowing that everything will be compatible. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. I've seen it 100 times, but I still like looking at it. It's kind of fascinating to me to see how clean and elegant their workflow actually is. We have a lot of things coming up today, a big show today for sure. Every 15 minutes, we are going to be doing a new interview, some new technology in the video broadcast industry. Some of the technology I am familiar with, and some of the technology I am not familiar with, but we will learn together. I will try to ask interesting and challenging questions. We had some fun yesterday. One of the not so fun things, but it was funny, is the the gentleman who brought the mic in from Denmark and was telling me how wonderful it was, and it really looked nice. I got to tell you, that thing was well made. And right at the end, he was changing the heads and slipped out of his hands and bounced off the table, bang onto the floor, but mic still works, so it was well built. So at this point, what we are going to do is I'm going to immediately switch in my friend, my associate, and actually the big cheese at DataVideo, a wonderful man. I really have a lot of respect for him. Intelligent, smart, and just a pleasure to work with and for, Mr. Craig Moffett.
Oh, thank you, Don.
Good morning, sir.
Quite an introduction.
Hey, I've been practicing that. Well, thank you so much for sponsoring the show.
My pleasure. It's been a really great experience working with you and associating with you and on your show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's been a good experience for us as well. So appreciate
Good,
it.
good. Well, you can see we get along splendidly. let's just get right into it. I haven't talked much about these cameras, and the only reason that is because you have so many other things to talk about. We could probably go a week just on each piece of equipment that you have.
Yeah.
So
I think the whole ecosystem here, the whole environment we have for our products that we're showing right now would be interesting to your audience, just because it's really a simple workflow.
It is, and it works.
Of course, and it works, and the price points are great
unbeatable,
because you can grow with, if you have a big workflow you need, then you can do that with DataVideo. If you need a small workflow, then we have that as well. So we're very flexible in the sizes of switchers and capabilities to make it as big or small.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the beauty of your product line, and it is exactly that. DataVideo is not a new company. Excuse me. They've been around for over 30 years, and what's interesting about their product line, if you haven't been aware of them, you should really go to datavideo.com or datavideo.us. But you'll see just an amazing product line with pretty much equipment, no matter what you have right now. They have something that will very easily, very economically integrate into your system. Just off the bat, if you have a system that doesn't have slow motion, you have a piece of equipment that's quite cost efficient that will bring slow-mo and integrate into any system.
Yeah, for sporting events, that type of thing, you want to show a replay of a highlight, a touchdown, or scoring a goal. It's perfect. There's a little box that will do that for you, and it's brand new here at NAB. We have it on display at our booth, and we're in the South Hall, Lower Hall. And if anybody is at NAB listening right now, that they are welcome to come by and check it out.
Yeah, what's cool is if you go by their booth, you can test drive everything, including the PTZ cameras, which I got to tell you, there's two models. What we're using right now are the 120s. They also have a brand new model called the 150s now. This show is for NAB. It's the Gadget Professor Show live at NAB. That's what we're watching now, and that's going to go from 9 this morning till 11 o'clock. And then at 1 o'clock, we will be at the DataVideo booth, streaming live from there and continuing our coverage of NAB. But what's neat about being at the DataVideo booth is you can actually go there and test drive every piece of equipment that they have. And yesterday it was funny because it was the first day of the show. As I was doing the broadcast, people were walking up to the cameras, and we'll show you these in a minute, and they're actually writing the numbers off it and taking pictures of it because they're just such a unique device and they're such high quality cameras. And the price points, I'll tell you, if you're in the market for a PTZ camera, stop, literally stop. Go to DataVideo and check out the pricing and the specifications on their PTZ cameras. You will be shocked. And I just saw the 150s work for the first time, I think it was last week. Absolutely astonishing. Talk about pin precise pointing of a camera and presets and zooming. Wow. It brings it to a whole nother level, and in fact they've put tally lights inside the cameras, so really efficient, really cost-effective, affordable PTZ cameras. As a matter of fact, I'm so juiced up about these. Why don't we, guys, can we take a look at those PTZ cameras? We're going to have one camera look at the other camera. This is really weird, but Craig, I'll let you do the
zoom around. Yeah, I think we're going to start with the workflow. You want to see the cameras first.
Well, here's the cameras.
Okay, well, he did is he zoomed around and he's showing the other camera. As you can see, that one's moving around right now. And so you have complete control of your cameras. Of course, you don't need a cameraman for these.
Right, we have no cameraman. This is all done behind the scenes, as you'll see in a second, with a jog, and they just push that joystick, and it basically moves the camera up, down, left, right, zoom in, zoom out, whatever you want to do. In addition to that, and I'll show you this, on the controller for the cameras, there's presets. So you can pick a position, and you have 8 positions to choose from. So essentially, you're getting 8 cameras, if you will, 8 different looks. So it's like taking camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. You've got 8 presets. And it makes a 1 camera show look like an 8 camera show. The other thing I don't know if you've noticed, and I'll actually ask them to go back on the camera and do a little spin again. Can we take another shot of that, please?
He's going to plug it in right now, probably.
He plugged it out. There we go. When you see this, what I want you to look at is the movement of the camera, how smooth it moves. It's not jerky, so it's not going to be offensive to the eyeball. He's focusing now. We have every control that you can imagine available on these, but as that camera moves, it pans, it's very smooth. So it's not like it's jerking from one position to the other. It's a very precision, there you go, smooth turn, and that gives you the wonderful professional styling and look that you'll want to enhance your video production. So I think what we'll do now, thanks guys, is we're actually going to go to a third camera, and we're actually going to show you live what we're using to stream our production, the Gadget Professor Live. To stream it to you, we're actually going to show you the DataVideo gear in use, and we'll show you the SE-700, which I got to tell you, I'm in love with that thing.
Oh, there he goes, right there. So,
okay, here we go.
I can walk over there.
Sure,
and,
why don't you do that?
Give you a quick tour.
Craig is wireless, I'm not, so he'll give you a tour of what's going on.
Okay, let's point at the, first of all, you saw the cameras. You can point over where Don is. You can see the two cameras are set up right there in the front, and makes it real simple to control which angle you want from this control right over here. And we'll point over to where John's with the control surface right here. And John, we've got to get it in place first. And you can see all the presets there. You can just put in a preset button, and it automatically will jump to the right spot that you've already preset up, and you can see the multi-view, and it just pops it right into place. So this is really nice. You have up to actually 96, is that right? 96 settings that you can do on this one. And you can daisy chain 7 of these cameras, the PTC 120s, with this control panel that we have here. All right, so next thing you do, of course, your cameras go into a switcher. So we'll look at the SE-700. That's right here. And this is an all-in-one switcher. And sorry, we're getting unusual to kind of come to the production side of this.
Well,
but,
what I can do.
But this all-in-one switcher basically is the has 4 inputs. It's 2 HDMI and 2 SDI. And it's you don't have to have really anything else. You just all the inputs. I'm sorry we can't see the inputs, but it's got XLR inputs, and then you can have an HDMI output for your multi-view, and then we're running that through. Well, we have the audio mixer here, of course, for speakers, but we also have the ability to run your graphics right in. Oh, here. Why don't we just show the back here? There's a brochure here, so you can see that a little better. You see that? And that's the back of the panel of the SE-700. Sorry, that's a little glossy there, but it gets you the idea of what's on there. So it's really simple. The great thing about this switcher, in my mind, and what's unique about it, $14.99. That's an unheard of price for an actual control surface standalone switcher. So it's great for if you're doing a small production, for education, for worship, podcasts, of course. That's exactly what we're using it for. And so there you go. And it's so simple to use. That's what's beautiful about a hardware solution, is the ease of use. All right, and then we also have the recorder over here. And this is, you look at this little standalone recorder with the confidence monitor built right into it. You want to take a look at that? This is it's called the HRS-30, and you can see all the buttons right on here. And if you pan up a little bit, you can actually see the confidence monitor. It's all right, just show it a little bit here. That's right here. And what I can, and you can see there's a V-mount on top, and allows you to really take this out, and it's a portable recorder. It's beautiful. And if you look in the front here, it's got the hard drive that you can just plug in there. It's an SSD drive, and slide in and out. And you can do replay on this, and there's presets that you can click on and jump to a certain spot if you want to play that back. So a great little monitor, recorder / monitor that you can use out in the field or in a small. It doesn't take up a lot of space, so it's great for a footprint for a small workspace that we have here.
The Gadget Professor is produced by Don Baine,
Multimedia Communications, LLC.
If you would like your product reviewed on The Gadget Professor or would like to appear on The Gadget Professor, contact us via email at thegadgetprofessor@gmail.com. The opinions expressed on the program by the host, guests, call-in listeners, or chatters are solely the opinions of the original source who expressed them. And thank you for watching The Gadget Professor.